Hello, my little fleshbots. Yeah, that's right, I said fleshbots. Welcome to a show I like to call Nerd News. There's my communicator. Now we can communicate. So the first thing we gotta talk about is William Shatner. William Shatner is no longer just William Shatner, Captain Kirk. He is now also Dr. Shatz. William Shatner has been given an honorary doctorate degree from McGill University. So now he's a doctor of letters, which looks something like this. I'm so sorry to hear you're feeling poorly. Let's listen. Oh yeah, here's the problem. You're going to be an M. Speaking of Star Trek things, let's talk video games. The Star Trek game was previewed this week at E3, which is happening in Los Angeles right now. It's the video game conference. I'm not a big gamer, I think you guys know that, but I'm going to start giving you gamer news because you've asked for it. There's a Star Trek game that was previewed and apparently it looks really cool. There's a preview of the game on the site of Hardcore Nerdity. It's apparently much better than the last Star Trek game, which was more like a Space Invader-y kind of thing with just the ships, but with this you have lots of characters, you can play Spock. So it looks really cool and way better than the last one. People are excited about this. In other video game news, the new Batman Arkham Asylum game, there's a sequel to the original, which was incredibly popular and everyone loved. This one is supposed to be equally amazing. The world is much bigger and the playing lasts longer. Catwoman has her own story in it and you can go into her world just with her. Speaking of Catwoman, Anne Hathaway on the set of The Dark Knight Rises, apparently she punched a stuntman in the eye with the butt of her gun during a fight sequence, giving him a giant black eye. So anyone that thought that she wasn't tough enough to play Catwoman, I guess that's your answer. She just punches guys willy-nilly in the eye. So let's talk more about movie news. There's stuff happening with The Hobbit. The Hobbit has been given some names. The two pieces of The Hobbit, because it's been broken into two movies, have been unnamed as yet. They are called The Unexpected Journey and There and Back Again. I love the names. I think it's a huge, fond tip of the hat to the books. Also, the news broke that Legolas is coming back for The Hobbit, and it's going to be Orlando Bloom because, you know, he plays an elf, so he's immortal. He can live for a long time and still look the same. He's awesome in that part. I'm really excited to see him, you know, pulling his bow, pulling the string on his bow many times again. I think it's gonna be great. It seems like I talk about Hunger Games every week now, but you guys are insatiable when it comes to Hunger Games, so I'm just gonna tell you more about casting. Effie Trinket has been cast, and it's Elizabeth Banks. Woody Harrelson has been cast as Hamish Abernathy, which is interesting. He's a very playful actor. Donald Sutherland, who's an amazing Canadian actor, has been cast as President Snow, and Lenny Kravitz has been cast as Cinna. So this sounds like cool casting. How do you guys feel? Let me know. Okay guys, ready for science news? So you know how we've been searching for life on other planets by looking for evidence of water? Because that makes things grow and would make life happen? What they've discovered a couple of months ago is that life can actually grow in arsenic. So to speak more about that is a friend that I made at the NASA labs a couple weeks ago. Here's a little clip.
Searching for life. Will we find it?
My interest is looking for the signs of biology on other planets. We're talking about microbes, bacteria in particular. Quite amazingly, one of the most durable signs of former life on Earth, and we hope in other planets, is the breath they breathed out. Organisms, we take carbon and we burn it inside ourselves, and we breathe out carbon dioxide. If you're a microbe, you can do the same. You breathe out carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide can be trapped and turned into a mineral. We've looked at this on Earth, and you get massive great chunks of material which have been lasting for hundreds of millions of years. And we know they came, basically, the exhaled breath of microbes. It's so poetic. It's lovely, isn't it?
So that's all the nerd news that I could muster up for this week, guys. I hope you had an amazing weekend. Here's your fist kisses. Eskimo kisses. Butterfly kisses. Elephant kisses. Okay, that's all. I hope you guys have a great week. I'll see you on Wednesday, and